Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about the Four of Wands, and the deck that I'm going to be using is the Tarot of Nefertari. So I'm going to be using this Kemetic deck. Now first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you their interpretation of this card right here, the Four of Wands. And just to let you know, the imagery and iconography of this card is different than the Rider-Waite card, so the interpretation is going to be different. Now, here they say that the Four of Wands, it says here, a place of hiding, rest, harmony, concord, prosperity, peace, and of their perfect performance. That's what it says here. One of the reasons why I think that this booklet that comes along with this tarot deck gives you such a brief interpretation of the card is because they want you to interpret the card yourself. They want you to look at the card, meditate on the card, and to get your own meaning of the card. They kind of give you a bit of a guidepost here. I don't really use it. I read it, and if it's something that I see in this deck that applies to the imagery of the card, then I use it. If it's something I don't see, I don't use it. But anyway, this is my interpretation of the card. When I look at the card, I see three people, and to me, this represents Asar, Aset, and Harun, or Isis, Osiris, and Horus, if you want to use the Egyptian names. I usually use the Kemetic names, but if you want to use the Egyptian ones, you can use that too. Now, this represents the family to me. That's what I see that this card represents. It represents the family getting together, being in harmony, getting along, working together, the complete family. Now, if I was doing this card, I would probably have four people here because it's the Four of Wands, right? I would have Asar, Aset, and Haru, and I would probably have another figure here, But I didn't do the deck, so that's just my take on this. But I will say that if you look here in the background, it does have Four of Wands here, and the number 4 represents earth, air, fire, and water. And the earth represents being down to earth. It represents your environment. The air represents your intellect. Fire represents your passion. And water represents your emotions. So it represents 4 of the things that make up your personality and how you deal with them in life. So that's how I see this card. I see that the 4 directions are there, and I see that it's basically telling you to keep in touch with family, that family is important, and to live a harmonious life. And the 4 directions, that is the 4 things that make up our personality. It's not the only thing that makes up our personality, but it is 4 important things. So I think that this would be a very positive card if it came up in a tarot reading. And like I said, my interpretation is different than what the book has here. And as I said before, the reason why the definitions in this book is it's like it's vague. A lot of the definitions of the cards here. And as I said before, I think that's for a reason. I think that they want the person who's doing the reading to get their own interpretation of what the card means. Alright, so that's my interpretation of the Four of Wands and how it relates to the Kemetic Tarot of Nefertari. Alright, brief video. Just wanted to do it because I love this deck. Alright, so until next time, love is the law, and as always, peace.